Marilyn Mosby pleading not guilty to all 4 charges against her, 2 perjury counts and 2 false mortgage application statements. The city's top prosecutor vowing to fight the indictment, demanding to go to trial as soon as possible. Friday's virtual arraignment in federal court comes 2 days after she was processed. Walking into the federal courthouse Wednesday, flanked by her attorney, A. Scott Bolden, and her husband, City Council President Nick Mosby. The top prosecutor in Baltimore is staying silent on the walk inside.
Madam State's Attorney, how do you plan to do your job successfully while you're fighting this battle in court?
Ignoring questions.
Ms. Mosby, will you answer any questions today?
After question.
You answered questions last night on national media. Will you address your constituents now?
About an hour later, after being processed by the U.S. Marshals, which includes fingerprinting and a booking photo, Mosby and her team walking back out, not discussing what happened inside, but Mosby again calling the charges politically motivated.
I know that I'm innocent, and the citizens of Baltimore deserve to know that as well before my election, which is 4 months out.
Meanwhile, she has yet to file for re-election, but she is doubling down on her demands.
What I'm asking for is that I be tried right now. 30 days. Let's try it.
The same message from her attorney Friday in court, requesting a speedy trial. Prosecutors estimate the trial could last 4 days, and the case is scheduled for another hearing in about 2 weeks.
The top prosecutor's arraignment, not the only big story we're following. Luther Trent, the arsonist whose plea deal from Mosby's office that got tossed out, is now facing a federal charge.
Luther Trent now facing another criminal charge, this time from the federal government. Outlined in this latest criminal complaint, malicious destruction of property affecting interstate commerce by fire. The exclusive interview Trent did with me in January.
I really didn't think that I was going to get out of jail.
Explaining how he set the fire.
I went to the side of the house, started pouring gasoline on the side of the house, and lit the side of the house on fire.
And why he came back, watching the home burn with his ex-girlfriend Alexis and her 2 roommates inside asleep.
It was kind of like some Romeo Juliet type of thing, where I was like, oh, if nobody can have you, if I can't have you, nobody can.
The plea deal from City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby, surprising even Trent himself.
I shouldn't be out right now.
Those words now appearing in the federal criminal complaint. The federal charge comes just days after Trent was sent back to jail after a judge tossed the plea deal from Mosby's office. At issue, the victims inside the home never gave their impact statements before Judge Melissa Finn accepted the bargain, which violates the law. While the plea deal was offered and defended by Mosby's office, in this court filing, the state's attorney's office recognizing the mistake, agreeing with the victim's attorney through Vignaraj's call for the plea deal to be overturned, writing, quote, "The appropriate remedy is to vacate the sentence and the trial court's final approval of the plea agreement. Now it's a do-over, and a new prosecutor from Mosby's office is handling the case, already meeting with the victims."
We are appreciative that Ms. Lambert took the time to talk to the victims.
Luther Trent is due back in Baltimore Circuit Court in about 2 weeks, but now with a new federal charge in the mix, there's a mandatory sentence on the line as well. In Baltimore, Mackenzie Frost, Fox 45 News.